Welcome to Movies Philosophy, where we explore films that go beyond entertainment to examine deep truths and historical insights. Today, we're looking at Glory, 1989, a film that honors bravery, brotherhood, and the fight for freedom during one of America's most turbulent periods, the Civil War. Based on the true story of the 54th Massachusetts Infantry Regiment, the first African-American regiment in the Union Army. Glory gives us a powerful look at courage, sacrifice, and the struggle for equality. The film begins with Captain Robert Gould Shaw, Matthew Broderick, wounded and disillusioned after a battle at Antietam. After witnessing the horrors of war, Shaw is appointed to lead a new regiment, composed of black soldiers. Despite initial reluctance, he accepts the role, becoming one of the key figures in leading these soldiers toward a new future. Shaw's journey begins with doubt and uncertainty, but as he witnesses the strength and resolve of his men, he grows into a leader who sees beyond race and embraces the sacrifices they're willing to make. His initial reluctance turns to determination, knowing that these men deserve the chance to prove their worth and fight for a cause greater than themselves. Formation of the 54th Regiment. Among the new recruits are several memorable characters who represent different aspects of the Black experience during the Civil War. There's Private Tripp, Denzel Washington, a defiant, hardened man who has experienced the brutal reality of slavery firsthand. His anger, pain, and desire for freedom are palpable, and he becomes both a symbol of resistance and a source of tension within the regiment. Another notable character is Thomas Searles, Andre Braugher, a free man with an education who enlists not out of desperation but out of conviction. His sheltered life makes him an easy target at first, yet he finds a sense of purpose in the regiment and grows into a courageous soldier. Through Thomas and Tripp, the film contrasts the experiences of free black men and former slaves, both of whom must adapt to the harsh demands of military life. Shaw's close friend, Major Cabot Forbes, Cary Elwes, serves as his confidant and second-in-command, offering support as Shaw grapples with the pressures of leading this unprecedented regiment. Together, they stand against prejudice within their ranks and fight for the soldiers' right to be treated as equals, facing opposition from those who doubt the capabilities and loyalty of black soldiers. Challenges and brotherhood. One of the most powerful scenes in the film comes when Tripp, frustrated by the regiment's lack of adequate equipment and pay, attempts to desert and is caught. Shaw orders him flogged, a brutal punishment meant to maintain discipline, but the moment reveals Tripp's deep pain as he stands silent, enduring the lashes. His tears show us a man who has endured more than most can imagine, yet remains unbroken. This act of defiance and resilience ignites a sense of unity among the men, and from this point forward, they begin to see themselves as a family, bound by their shared struggles and aspirations. As Shaw continues to fight for equality within the army, he faces countless obstacles. His superiors doubt his regiment's capability, refusing them proper supplies and equipment. When the soldiers are informed that they will receive lower pay than white soldiers, they unanimously refuse to accept their wages, choosing dignity over dollars. In response, Shaw joins them, tearing up his own paycheck, a powerful act of solidarity that strengthens the bond between him and his men. Shaw's transformation becomes evident as he fights tirelessly to secure better treatment for his men, ultimately earning their respect and loyalty. Through intense training, mutual sacrifice, and the pursuit of justice, the soldiers of the 54th Regiment become a force to be reckoned with. The assault on Fort Wagner. The climax of Glory is the assault on Fort Wagner, a Confederate stronghold. Shaw volunteers his regiment to lead the attack, aware that this mission is nearly suicidal. This decision underscores the deep trust and bond between Shaw and his men, as they are given the chance to prove their courage and honor on the battlefield. The soldiers march toward the fort, their faces etched with determination and resolve. Tripp, who had once questioned Shaw's commitment, now raises the American flag, a powerful symbol of loyalty and freedom. In one of the film's most iconic moments, Tripp carries the flag forward even as bullets fly around him, demonstrating the resilience and bravery of the 54th Regiment. Shaw charges alongside his men, sacrificing his own life in a final act of solidarity and leadership. The battle is fierce and unforgiving, with the regiment suffering heavy losses. Shaw falls in battle and Tripp is fatally wounded. In their last moments, they lay side by side, a testament to the shared sacrifice and unity that transcends race, background, and social status. Legacy of the 54th Regiment. The 54th Regiment's assault on Fort Wagner ultimately ends in defeat, but their bravery inspires the Union Army to enlist more black soldiers, changing the course of the Civil War. The film's closing scenes remind us that though Shaw and many of his men were lost, their courage sparked a movement that helped lead to the abolition of slavery and greater recognition for African American soldiers. Themes and analysis. Glory explores themes of courage, brotherhood, and the fight for dignity in the face of oppression. Shaw's journey from a reluctant leader to a dedicated advocate shows the power of empathy and the impact one person can have by standing up for justice. The men of the 54th Regiment embody resilience and sacrifice, fighting not only for freedom but for a place in history and the acknowledgement of their humanity. Tripp, whose transformation from defiance to sacrifice reflects the anger and determination of countless individuals oppressed by slavery, serves as a reminder of the strength required to confront injustice. His willingness to carry the flag in battle symbolizes both his loyalty to his comrades and his belief in a future worth fighting for. Closing reflection. Glory is a tribute to those who fought not just for themselves, but for the generations to come. It reminds us that progress is often built on the shoulders of those who dare to stand and fight, even when victory is uncertain. The men of the 54th Massachusetts Regiment and countless others who fought for freedom leave behind a legacy of courage and resilience that continues to inspire. Thank you for tuning in to Movies Philosophy. If you found inspiration in the story of the 54th Regiment, remember that each of us has the power to make a difference, to fight for what's right, and to honor those who paved the way with their courage.